a bit, or do you think you're in the shot enough?
No, I'm in the shot enough.
Cool.
Born ready. Let's go.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So we thought we would sit down and film a little couples Q&A today. A lot has changed since last time.
It's been a while. Yeah,
it's been a little while since we filmed one. Also, Valentine's Day is coming up as well. And this video is very kindly sponsored by Ana Luisa. You guys know I've worked with them for quite some time now. They've got a really awesome Valentine's sale on. So let me show you the bits that I got. So you guys know that I have worked with Ana Luisa for the longest time. I wear their jewellery literally every single day. I do not take it off. And they have amazing pieces, but they also are incredible quality as well. When I say I don't take them off, like I literally do not take my jewellery off. And everything looks just as good as the day that I got it. Plus, Ana Luisa offer a 365-day warranty on all of their pieces because they are that confident in the quality of them. Now, let's take a look at the pieces that I got. So first up, I grabbed the 𝘬𝑗 earrings. These recycled sterling silver huggies are dipped in 14 karat gold. They can be worn daytime, nighttime with literally any kind of outfit. So they're the perfect everyday staple. And these are very much the kind of earrings that I literally will be wearing every single day. Next up, I got the Bonnie earrings. Now these are ear climber earrings crafted in recycled sterling silver and dipped in 14 karat gold for a luxe touch. These are perfect to wear alone or stacked with other earrings. I know that's how I'm gonna wear them. I'm actually gonna put them in my second piercing here, and they are gonna go absolutely perfectly with the 𝘬𝑗 earrings that I just put on. They're gonna really complement each other. And last but not least, I am pretty excited about this one because I have never seen like a high quality jewelry brand do one of these before, and it is a chain extender. So this is great because you can kind of customize those shorter, more choker necklaces. So for example, if you have an outfit where a shorter kind of necklace doesn't sit right with the neckline, you can add this little bad boy here and it will give you a little bit more length and hopefully just make it sit a little bit better as well. And one tip that I also have is if you are looking to layer necklaces, if you want to wear two necklaces at the same time, using something like this is great because you can attach both the necklaces to the necklace extender and it just makes them sit a little bit better and actually prevents them from tangling as well. So definitely worth it. Ana Luisa have given me a discount code to share with you guys as well. So I'll leave that code on the screen. All the details will be down in the description box as well. But it is literally perfect timing with Valentine's coming up. It is literally the perfect gift. And also all of the little items come in these cotton reusable pouches. They look really cute, and also these are actually really handy as well. So yeah, if you want to go check them out, link is in the description, and don't forget to use our discount code. Should we crack on?
Let's.
Whole gang's here, so let's crack on.
Everyone's here, so let's crack on.
Okay, so first question is, how did Steve propose? We did vlog, so basically it happened when we were in America, we were in California on holiday, and I think I filmed a vlog and I mentioned it, but I don't think I really explained what happened.
No, right, okay.
So basically we were in Joshua Tree National Park. A lot of people asked me like, did I see it coming? And actually weirdly I didn't, and I don't know how I didn't see it. But basically we went on a really nice short hike.
We did. Which
was appreciated, to, is it Jacob's Creek? Is that what it's called?
No, they make wine, hun.
What was it called?
It's Baker Dam.
Baker Dam? Why did I think it was Jacob's Creek? Baker Dam. First red flag, not red flag, but first sign was like, I'm the planner, aren't I? I'm like the travel agent. Yeah. And Steve was like adamant that he wanted to.
I think we should go here, guys. I think we should, this is definitely where we should go. Let's go here. When are we going here? I
just was like, yeah, cool. And then Steve kept on asking me if I thought there'd be water in the dam. And I was like, I don't know. And you were like, yeah, but there'll be water in it, right? And I was like, I don't know, why do you care so much? And in hindsight, I see now. But anyway, we drove there, we were there really early in the morning. We did a really cute little hike. And when we were doing the hike, there was one point that I thought it might happen. We were sat on a rock together. I've got the footage somewhere, so I put it on the screen. We sat on the rock to take some photos. And I had that feeling of like, oh my God, this is it. And then it didn't happen. So we kept on walking, and at that point I was like, oh no, it's not gonna happen. And then I was taking photos of the view at the viewpoint, and I turned around and Steve was like there, like really close to me, like that. And he started saying like lots of really nice things to me, which I admitted afterwards I couldn't remember what he said, because in my head I was just like, oh my god, like is it now? Is this happening? Like, and it felt like you was like talking for a while, but I think that was just like how I was processing it. Yeah, and then he got down on one knee and he proposed.
I did.
Mine was holding my hand.
Much like this.
Just like that. Yeah, and it was really nice, really special. Like, it was just us two. You managed to time it perfectly, because
I did, yeah.
Literally 10 minutes later, there was a big group of girls came around the corner and they were super loud, and it would have really, I don't want to say ruined the moment, but it would have ruined the moment.
Yeah, I mean, like, it was lucky. We got there, as Louise said, the proposal happened, we had like some time together, and then, yeah, like we took some photos, didn't we? And then we kind of stopped and sorted ourselves out, and we're having a drink again, and then, yeah, this group of girls, American girls, walked around the corner, and I was like, oh, thank God we're done.
Yeah, but it was really nice. Like, I was caught off guard, which, like, we were together, like, we have been together for 6 years, so it was like, you proposed like a week before our 6-year anniversary, like, roughly. So, like, I felt that before it might not have been a surprise, because we've spoken about getting married loads of times before, but I thought it was really nice that it was still a surprise and I didn't see it coming, because, yeah, I'm stupid. So next question, do you have a date for the wedding yet? / when will you be getting married? A couple of questions about that. Like, I don't know, we don't have a date yet, that's the answer.
That's the easy answer, yeah.
We have like a rough ballpark time. I think that's fair to say.
I think so. There's like, we're not in a hurry to get married, as in like, it won't be this year. I'd be very surprised if it was this year. So, yeah. Basically,
probably springtime 2024. Probably. But we'll see. Who knows?
Yeah.
Because the next question is, have you planned much of the wedding yet? And the answer's like 100%
Absolutely
no.
zero.
I think like, well, we got engaged back in like
November.
First week of November we got engaged. And obviously it's like the beginning of February now. So 3 months that's been. Wow, that's so, yeah, we just like, I don't know, we're not big wedding people. We were talking about this earlier.
Yeah.
We obviously want to get married, but I don't know, we're trying to like figure out what we want to do.
It's more about what we want to do as a wedding, I think. First and foremost, we need to decide, you know, what we want to do, and then there's so many steps involved in having a wedding, and then it's, you know, finding a venue, finding the date and stuff like that. But ultimately, I don't think we're going to do anything huge, you know, hundreds of people. That's definitely not our vibe. So yeah, I guess just watch this space.
Yeah, so I think I said this before, but we never really kind of like had an idea. I think stereotypically it's normally the girl, right, who's like has an idea of what they want, and I didn't have an idea. We had a few different ideas that we kind of like floated around, and we're just trying to kind of like lock down, because in all honesty we don't want to spend a lot of money on it, because we're not big wedding people.
Yeah.
We want to have something that's nice and special and, you know, very us. But we also don't want to, we don't see the value in it putting a lot of money into one day.
No.
Is where we're at.
Fair. I think that's
fair. Where would you like to get married? So venue-wise, who knows?
Who knows?
We did toy with the idea of getting married abroad.
We did.
But I think when we looked into it, like, there was still, I don't know, it just seemed like a bit of a ball ache to like do that and organise that. I
also feel really awkward about asking people to spend a lot of money to be at the wedding.
I'm more brutal about that.
So like a wedding abroad has additional costs that people wouldn't necessarily have to deal with in the UK. So that was also a consideration as well.
I think we also decided when it came to like family members, like grandparents, it wouldn't work, and like we don't mind having 2 different ceremonies. You just wanted to hold my hand. we don't mind having 2 different ceremonies that accommodate like different members of the family and stuff, but like getting married abroad, although we like the idea of it, like Greek island vibes, I think it's probably just going to be a bit too much effort for us.
I just don't, I just don't see it being feasible.
Yeah, so we've just started basically looking at having it in the UK. Like, we live in Cardiff. Most of our friends and family are located around the Bristol area.
Yeah.
We used to live like halfway between Bath and Bristol, so we both, well, I love Bath as a city. I don't think I'd want to live there, but I love the city. So like basically southwest.
Yeah, somewhere in
southwest
the
somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, we don't want to go really far away. Like, if we're having it in the UK, we don't want to go too far away, but somewhere around there.
For sure.
I really like this question. What are things that you both love to do for fun, both together and separately?
Okay. Do you want me to go first?
Go on, you talk about your separate...
My individual thing.
Yeah.
So my individual thing is gaming, I would say. I don't know if you've mentioned it on here. I have a YouTube channel as well. Predominantly play Football Manager, but also play games with my friends as well, Call of Duty and stuff like that. There's a group of us that would quite happily, rather than go out and get wasted on a night out, happily sit in our own rooms and play Call of Duty together. So that's my individual thing. The thing that I like us doing together, it's going to sound a bit lame, but like, I like when we have a coffee together and sit and do Wordle and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I enjoy that, but obviously as well, we're both quite big foodies, so going out trying new places for dinner as well, that's
a good one.
That's my happy place when we're together.
See, I'd say like, we do have a lot of separate interests, and we obviously have similar interests as well. Like you said, we are big foodies, but when we spend time together, we just like we like going and looking at houses and doing stuff like that. Like, that originally was one of my interests that I've kind of like drummed into you a little bit.
I wouldn't even say drummed in, it's just...
We just like doing, I don't know, we're not like massively into going out, and I wouldn't say we've got any like super out there hobbies.
No.
But yeah, we just like kind of spending time together. We love watching movies, like both big Marvel fans. I feel like you've kind of converted me quite a lot. Yeah, we just like spending time with like the dogs, like walking the dogs, going for coffee, food and more food. Holidays, we both love travel, like holidays and stuff. That's a good one.
Yes.
So we're trying to think of things that make us actually sound interesting.
We don't go anywhere or do anything, guys. They're not actually very interesting.
Yeah. But like, in terms of my interests, like, I know obviously we're renovating our house at the moment, but like, that has always been an interest of mine, is like interiors. Like, I'm quite creative. That's what I do as a job. It's like, I'm a designer, so not a interior designer or anything, but I like doing creative stuff in my spare time. So obviously we like going out and socialising with friends and stuff, but I'd say we're very much homebodies at the same time. And I like, there's so many times, this is so sad, but like, I've got like a interior design like software. Sometimes I like look at houses online and be like, oh my god, I would design it like this.
Floor plan for it and like
Stephen walk in, I'll be on my laptop like redesigning some random person's house. But like, I actually really enjoy doing that. That's why I enjoyed like renovating our house. So yeah, I'd say like that's my interest, is like travel, food, design, doggos. That's pretty much it.
That's where we're at.
That's where we're at. I don't know if we are interesting people or not, but...
I'm not.
Are you planning on having any children? We get asked this question literally all the time. So, like, I wouldn't say we're planning it.
I have a child right here.
We already have 2 very hairy children. But I wouldn't say we're planning it. Like, oh, like, we're gonna start trying or whatever. Twinsies, we said that at the same time.
I knew what you were gonna say.
But we would, would we like kids? Yes, we would. We actually don't know when we would like them. Like, don't get me wrong, I feel a lot of pressure because I body clock and all that stuff. I feel like as a woman that gets like very much like drummed into you. But we would like kids. We would categorically not have more than 2. 1 might be enough Who
one
knows?
could be enough. I'm an only child and I had
Yeah.
a good time. So.
I'm one of 3, so I think 3 is too many in my opinion. And yeah, 2, like probably 2 we would like to have, but like I don't. We're just busy.
I was gonna say, much the same as the dogs. You never want to be outnumbered, do you? Like, we wouldn't have 3 dogs. We wouldn't have 3 children. It's a hard pass from me.
Yeah, I think we're content where we are right now. We've got a lot of stuff going on with the house, careers, everything. We don't feel ready for kids right now.
No.
Have we spoken about it? Like, yeah, we always speak about stuff, but you won't know if you're ready until you're ready. Do you know what I mean? And I don't actually think you're ever 100% ready.
No, it's one of those things. We're definitely on the same page with it. It's not like we're polar opposites, like Louise wants children, I definitely don't. That's not the case. So, yeah, I mean, like, as I said, we definitely would like kids at some point. We're in no rush.
Yeah. How are you finding living in Cardiff? Do you want to go first? Tell me what you think.
I love Cardiff. I lived here for 2 years when I was younger, and I love Cardiff.
When he says younger, he means like
uni,
not kid, but
yeah, like 18, 19, I lived here.
Yeah.
And loved it. We're in a slightly different area of Cardiff now. Where I lived before was very studenty. This is a lot more quiet, which is exactly what I want. I love the area that we live. So yeah, I love living in Cardiff.
Yeah, I agree with that. We love it. It's so nice. Hang on, let me look at the other questions in case I accidentally answer one that's on the list later.
My major downside for living in Cardiff is the fact that I do work in Bristol and I go into the office 1 day a week, so...
Yeah, I was going to say, like, the only downside of living in Cardiff is that we are further away from a lot of friends and some family.
Yeah.
So that is the downside. We always knew that was going to be the case. We wanted to come and, like, try living in Cardiff anyway. We do love it. It's so nice. Like, we love the city. Like, the particular area of Cardiff we live is just so nice. It's green. It does rain a lot though. I will say that. We knew that was going to be the case, but wow, it does rain a lot. And we used to live in Bristol and it rained a lot there as well, but...
I was going to say, I'm from Bristol, used to the rain.
Cardiff on some other level though.
You're from Suffolk where it didn't rain as much, so...
Yeah, genuinely, I was like on the net, like where they do the summaries of how much rainfall you get each year. And I was like, when I grew up, I don't remember it raining. Like, I never really remember it raining. And that's because, like, in Suffolk, where I grew up, it literally rains, like, 30 days less a year than it does here. And that is why it rains a lot. Like, in Bristol and Cardiff, that's the only kind of, like, down point I can think of.
Yeah.
How long are you planning on staying in this house? This is a really tricky question. So when we moved in, we made it very clear to you guys that it was like a 2-year house. Like, we moved in January 2022, and our plan was to maybe put it on the market like springtime 2024.
It was, yeah.
That was our original plan. We're nearly done with the renovation. Nearly.
I thought you were going to be like, we're nearly done with this house.
No, like, I get so many questions about, like, are you sure, like, when you finish renovating that you won't want to stay in it? I'm hungry for the next one. Like...
I'd like a little break. Give me a month or 2 of, like... Obviously, it's going to be that way anyway.
We're not done yet, so it's not... We're not, like, moving right now. So
yeah, so there's that. But there's also the case of, like... Thank you.
Throwing his toy around.
He's throwing his antler around. No, for me, it's like... I'd like a couple of months of chilling out and enjoying the house for a bit. But obviously, that's... When you agree that you're going to sell your house, it's not gone overnight. The paperwork takes ages. Solicitors are slow. Like, it will. There will be a few months when we live here, regardless of when we decide to sell.
From when you decide to move to when you actually move is quite likely more to be like 6 months, maybe even more. So, like, what I was going to say is that, yeah, originally that was like our plan. We were going to stick to that. But I'm always on the lookout at what's on the market, and not a lot comes on the market. And we have been discussing, we would love to live in Cardiff for the next house. Not a lot comes on the market, but also I work fully remote. You work pretty much remote, apart from 1 day a week. Would we consider going back to Bristol? If it was an amazing house, we would.
Yeah.
And we did actually go and view a house the other day just to be nosy and see what we could get in an area, just because it popped up and it wasn't right for us anyway. But how long would we stay? Like, you know, we've probably got a couple more months of renovating to do.
Yeah.
But if something came on the market that was like perfect, would we move?
Yeah.
Yeah, we would, because we wouldn't want to turn down something that would be like perfect, knowing that that's rare to find in the areas that we're looking at. So how long are we going to stay in this house? Who knows? Maybe we'll sell it in a couple of months, maybe we'll sell it in a year's time, but it's still a short-term house. We love this house, but we've never let ourselves get emotionally attached to it because we always knew it wasn't long-term.
Yeah, I was going to say exactly the same thing.
Yeah, I'd say we're not sentimental like that anyway. I think, yeah, we don't get attached to like properties, I don't think, because we weren't like that with our old house when we sold it either. Yeah, we just get excited about the next one. Right, why would you want to move house / what would you want from your next home?
Okay.
So personally, love me some bungalow life. So I would totally live in a bungalow again. Like, highly recommend.
Yes.
But this is only, well, when I say only 3 bedrooms, it is a 3-bed bungalow. And in all honesty, like, if we do want to start a family in the future, we both work from home, we both need offices. Like, it's not enough for what we would need in the future. It's not future proof for us.
Yeah.
So we would probably want like a 4-bed house, or like something with like office space, or the ability to put office space in, or something like that. I think we just want a little bit more square footage.
Yeah.
The space in this house is amazing, but sometimes, like, when we're both working from home,
which is 4 days a week as well, so it's one of those things that sometimes we get on each other's nerves, sometimes we get under each other's feet, you know. Like, it'll be, you want to have lunch whilst I'm on a call, or I want to have, like, make a coffee whilst you're on a call, and stuff like that.
We just don't have a lot of separation between like work and not work at the moment. And then, like, Steve also streams majority of the evenings.
Yeah, 4 evenings a week.
And yeah, like, if I want to have an early night and you're on stream in the room next to me, and like, oh my god, like, it has its challenges. So like, I don't know, we would like a little bit more room. What else would we want? This is something that was on our wish list when we were moving into this house that we couldn't quite get. We want a utility room. We want a dedicated room for the dogs.
Dirty dogs.
To like let the dogs in and let them dry off. Like, we wipe their paws and everything every time they come in, but it does create a lot of mess. So like, a dedicated dog room would be really nice. Yeah, we just want like something a bit bigger. Like, we're just being greedy. We don't need it, but we would like something a bit greedier, a bit bigger, basically.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah. Last question. What are your career goals?
Oh.
Are you thinking?
I am thinking, yeah.
Do you want me to go?
If you're ready, go.
Well, I'd say we're both quite senior in our day-to-day jobs now. It's kind of difficult for us because obviously we have a lot going on like outside of that. I think end goal in my job, I would like to get to more of like a management level, being like a design lead. That is what I want, but then also I feel like there is a massive draw for me to like be like self-employed and be my own boss. I feel like a lot of people get that. We have spoken before about the property stuff. Obviously we've dipped our toe into the water of property development and we would really like to pursue that. It's just kind of scary and yeah, it takes a lot of dedication and time, which we just don't have at the moment. But I do see that for our future.
Yeah.
But right now, like, our jobs are, touch wood, good, and they're stable.
Yeah.
We have been asked previously about like YouTube and stuff, and like, I'll be honest, like, I just do not see YouTube being a full-time gig for me. I see it as being a creative outlet and a supplement.
Something you enjoy though as well. Like...
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to do it full time. I think it's too scary to do it full time. I don't think it's stable enough. So maybe like, I think the ideal for me is like setting up our, well, we already have our own like company, but like carrying on with like the property renovation, doing a bit of YouTube, sharing it, and yeah, doing our own little vibe there. We'll let me be creative and do what we really like doing. Yeah, over to you.
Yeah, I mean, like, from my perspective, I would love my time to be split between content creation and the property stuff. However, between where we are now and where we'd like, or where I'd like to be, there's quite a substantial gap. Like, even just from a content perspective, the amount that I make from YouTube doesn't cover anywhere near what my salary covers. So until that gap is closed, I wouldn't even consider going part-time with YouTube, going part-time with creation and stuff like that. So it's
yeah, it's one of those things where like, I don't know, we wouldn't want to sacrifice like our lifestyle and the things that we've worked really hard to get. Like, we've got a big old mortgage to pay off. You know, we like going on holidays and we like going out to eat and all that stuff, and like, we don't want to have to give that up.
No.
So it's a weird little balance thing. I'm sure we're not the only people who have that kind of situation, but like, it's kind of doing something for yourself, doing exactly what you love, and having to sacrifice other things, or working for like a company and maybe not doing exactly what you want to do, but having a lot more security and safety. So
who knows?
Who knows? Also, like, if we're looking to move, let's face it, we're going to need those permanent job roles to get approval. Playing it smart, guys.
Yeah,
but yeah, I see big things changing for us in the future. I just, yeah, I don't think the self-employed route is imminent.
No.
But soon.
But that's the thing, I think we're realistic about it. Some people would try and make that jump too early. Whereas I think we're being very realistic about it. I think we will get there, it's just when.
Yeah. I think there's also a lot of like different routes that we could go down. For example, like, it doesn't have to be clean cut. Like, for example, in what I do, there's a lot of contract roles, and I could go down that route of kind of splitting my time doing a contract for a month and then doing property stuff, and you know, I could do that, but at the moment I'm not in the headspace to do that. I don't want to do that. But yeah, I think we're happy where we are now. But I think in the future things will change. I don't think we're going to be happy doing this for the rest of our lives.
Yeah,
so
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. There
And that's all the questions. I hope I answered all of them. We always like filming a Q&A with you guys.
It's good fun, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm struggling to speak today. I'm tired. It's like the end of the working day. Yeah, my brain's gone to mush. Don't forget to go check out Ana Luisa. I'm not going to sit here and go on about how much I love them, but like, genuinely one of my top brands. Definitely recommend checking them out. I will leave the discount code on the screen as well, so go save yourself from some monies and treat someone you love for Valentine's Day.
Why not? Time's running out, guys. Chop chop.
Oh, look at that hard sell. You're so good at this. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Also, don't forget to jump on over to my home channel if you want to stay up to date with all home, reno, decor, all the good stuff going on over there. And there has been a lot going on, and there's a lot more to come as well. We've just finished the bathroom and we're about to do our master bedroom makeover. So exciting stuff. But yeah, we will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.
Yeah.